All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Pastor Corey here on the way into the city. Hope you all having a blessed day. And, it's a great day for us who are saints to continue preparing and looking at the things that Yah is granting to us in opportunity to continue to ready ourselves. Because, readying ourselves and thinking about what other people think we should be doing is kind of the basis of the topic that we're going to be talking about today. And, we have, a great opportunity in today to really discuss this. And what we're going to be talking about is, the difference in people who say they are believers versus, true believers who are following the ways of the Most High Yah, who are following in the things that we should truly be doing. Because when you look at the book, this is about building a holy nation. This is about a set apart people. And in set apartness and being set apart, it's like we have to truly define what that is. Well, let's talk about family. And then let's talk about Christians and Israelites. First, when it comes down to family, the word says a man's own foes, your foe, meaning enmity, meaning enemy, those who are separate from you, are going to be those of his own household. And so there's a reason why he said that. Even when he said, think not that I have come to bring peace on earth, but a sword. I have come to set variance. What is variance? Variance is separation, differences. And so know that when you begin to choose the faith, everybody's not going to believe what you're going to believe. Everybody's not going to be a part of what you are trying to be a part of. Quit trying to make people be on the same page. This is war. This is warfare. I know I'm against some of my family. I know some of my family against me. I know people I went to school with, friends, people I went to college with, associates. They don't believe what I believe. So guess what? I'm not trying to make them believe what I believe. I don't give a damn about what they think. I'm going to be set apart. I'm going to do what it is that I should be doing right now according to what the book is showing me. See, it's so much wickedness that's taking place when you begin to go about your day-to-day. I saw a damn dyke on a video yesterday on Facebook talking about boycotting boxers, the underwear. Why? Because boxers, which are made for men and boys, have a inserted slot for a penis to come out of for them to use the restroom without them pulling their freaking underwear down. But now, instead of you wearing panties, you want to wear men boxers and you want to cut a freaking hole under the bottom so you can squat in it. Well, that should tell you, that should alarm and alert you some kind of way that you're in the wrong lane. So when we had that type of stuff going on, then this is what it comes down to. See, those of us who are keeping the will of the Most High Yah, which it is a mandate for us to do so, we have to do that by being a light. Being a light don't mean that I go for the things that the world go for. I don't sign up and agree to the things that the world agree with. I'm going to be in opposition. And I'm going to make it known that I'm in opposition. It is by me standing my ground. See, to be salt, meaning that you're going to hold a position in savor. Meaning that it's going to be known that you are there because you are those who absolutely will not live as the world is going to live. You're not going to partake. You're not going to have any portion in that. And so then let's get down to the crux of it. Then when we look at Christianity versus Israelite, it is true that in 325 AD that the Emperor Constantine made Christianity official. It was the official religion of the state. And all those who wanted to be a part of Christianity, they came no matter what gods they worship. If you was from a Assyrian nation, if you was, from a Hamitic or Hamite nation, no matter where you was from, you was afforded the opportunity to become a Christian, not on the basis of Christ, but on the basis of building a finance for the Roman Empire under the church that they established. So what that tell you? That it never had nothing to do with Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, and being a part or being a believer in him. If man had to make it official, everything y'all do, he make it official. Everything he do, it's official by his standard, by the heritage that he built. And anything that we do according to him, according to his desire, is based on what he has done, based on what he wants, based on, what he desires to be as a people. And so that's why the book talks about coming out of her, my people, and be ye separate. And the separateness that's expected is meaning that we're not going to allow ourselves to oblige, somebody being a homosexual, being gay. See, it's not about me going to start a fight with a homosexual or me put myself in position to want to create hate. But at the same time, I'm going to make it available for somebody who is a homosexual, who's a lesbian, to let them see first my path of living, and two, I'm going to not agree with them. I'm not going to try to befriend them in wrongness, in wickedness. I'm not going to befriend them in that. But I am going to stand firm in who I am. See, it's becoming a problem for people that, families like mine, who I have a wife and I have 5 children, soon to be 6. So I will have 5 boys and 1 girl. And that's a good family structure for me. But it also is what Yah designed it. Be fruitful and multiply. Yah designed that. He designed it that way. So guess what? I'm multiplying. And I'm going to continue multiplying until Yah say that's it. Because I understand what it is. I get a chance to take these children and impart righteous word in them, righteous living. They on the way with me right now. That's why you see some of my boys sitting back there. Wave, Ram. Wave at the camera. That's Gabe. Put your face in the camera so everybody can see you. That's Gabe. That's my other son. All right? I don't know the boy back there somewhere. He may be too far to get in the camera. But they're on the way to me right now. We're getting ready to, do some things together. I'm taking them through boxing skills. And I'm spending time with them, but most of all, they get to see Dad at work. They're going to do their homeschool work while they're at the gym with me. And we're going to continue in being a family unto Yah. That's a family he desires. That we teach our children and we teach their children's children. So when their children's children are born, they teach their children's children. See, that's what's supposed to be going on. But guess what? You got family that don't know nothing about this. You got friends that don't know nothing about this. You got people at your jobs that don't know nothing about this. You got people in the grocery stores and all the public places and the public venues where you go, they don't know nothing about this. And people are easily swayed. And guess what? Most of these people are under the cloak of Christianity. They are Christians. Well, guess what? You know how much stuff I did when I was a Christian and I called myself a Christian? It was unbelievable. The things that I did, I was sitting this morning reflecting with my brother Vest, because he's here down the land with us. And we was talking about how many people we grew up with that ran around the neighborhood and, all the people that back in our day that was on. When I say on, meaning they were, in the game, moving weight. All you people that know what that is, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of these people have died. They fell off. They are non-existent no more. But yet and still, the Most High Yah have preserved me. He preserved my family. And he has given me a charge in bringing up my family in his way. And so that's what the difference is. Yah has a way that the church denies. And they seem to think that we're the same because they have heard of the name of Jesus. They say the name of Jesus. We know that name because in transliteration, they use the names they use the letters according to English to pronounce Yahoshua or Yahshua. All right. And the name Jesus is what came out. So that's the name we have come up with, us who have grew up in this land. And if you grew up in China, or if you grew up in Australia, or you grew up in another foreign country that has a foreign language compared to what we speak, then his name is going to be pronounced differently in the language in which they were born. So that's why I don't get in an argument about Yahshua, Jesus. All right. But overall, my point to you today, saints, is this. The time is getting near, even more nearer than it has ever been, because wickedness is at an all-time high and it's steady climbing. And we don't have time to play with friends or family members or whoever they are. I'm going on into set apartness as much as I can. And I'm really praying Yah to order my steps completely, because I don't give a damn about people. I gives a damn the two flying birds in the goddamn on sky about what other people are gonna do, how they gonna be set apart. I see all of these people on Facebook commenting on Brother Kabir's posts, and man, my day is so packed. I get on and I say what I'm gonna say, and if somebody responds, if you really want it, then you're gonna take heed. Nobody's really responding to the charge of sitting down to go line upon line to really prove what it is. And that's how you know that these believers, or so-called believers, are so skewed in their belief. They're so far from it. I constantly are coming across people are coming out of the church because they know it's something about going to church just can't retain them anymore because of what they are looking for. And I hope if you come across the video, you really evaluate what it is about what you think. Why is it yet you still have questions while you sit there on Sunday and they have not yet been answered, and they seem like they might not ever get answered because of what you told? Every question I had while I sat in the church pew, when I came into the light, the truth, has been answered. And if it ain't, then guess what? We're still on the path and finding out things that we had not known just a year ago, two years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But Yah is bringing it to light. It ain't the people. We ain't looking for people to answer. Yah word has always been spoken through people and men, because we are down here on the earth dealing with one another. When we heard Yah voice as a nation of Israel, we didn't want to hear. So Yah has spoke through his servants, the prophets, and he has spoke through his ministers, people who he has sent forth to do the will of Yah. And even brothers and sisters whom the Spirit of Yah dwells in, we have been able to be enlightened and to share the word of truth amongst the body of true believers. So I charge you, I bid you this day, as we come upon Pesach, that you begin to really find out those things that's in your life that should not be there, those people that should not be there, and you no longer entertain the lies that they are living, that you no longer agree with, you know. And even if you got people in your lives that are uncertain, you make sure you continue to be the salt, and you stand firm in your belief in who you know Yah is calling you to be in this hour, because he's definitely planting us all throughout this earth, and we're going to find one another. We're going to be brought together in the appointed time. And all of these folks who are false brethren, all of these folks who are just claiming to be of the righteous seed, Yah is going to separate the wheat from the tare. So you don't have to worry about it. Believe me, the Ruach HaKodesh is doing a wonderful job in bringing people into the light. Depart from the wickedness and the deception in this hour, that you too may receive salvation and walk and be a part of what Yeshua said he was going away to prepare a place. Man, you don't want to miss that, because this is wicked, and I am sick of it. It makes me sick, you know, in my mind, to even think about living like that any longer, to ever do that. And so I constantly cast those thoughts down. I cast down any other thing that want to come upon me and be against me and be against the will of Yah that he is imparting in me to do. So, you know, I don't cast no false words over myself, you know, by saying that. You know, I'm just telling you that this world is sick. And to even consider going back or being a part of it, you know it's death. You can see death in it. So come out, people. Don't give no more strength to falsehoods in the kingdom of Hasatan, because the end is here. Get out. Hey, I'm Pastor Corey with the Straightway Ministries here in Straightway, Kansas City. You all be blessed by the Most High Yah. Shalom, shalom.